Hi, I'm Tony Bellizzi with the Good Shots YouTube channel, and I'm on today with my friend Melvin Martinez, who just won a huge boxing match the other day. Congratulations, Melvin.
Thank
Uh,
you. Thank you, Tony.
okay, hey, can you tell me again and everybody that victory sets you up for what? What do you have coming up next?
Okay, so the tournament I just fought in was the New York Golden Gloves, and which is formerly now known as the Ringmasters. So I had to fight about 5 times to get to the finals.
Hmm.
Um, and Tony was there to witness the finals over there in John's Gym in the Bronx, and very competitive. We have a lot of good fighters as well. I really wanted to win this tournament. Each champion of each state fights at the nationals, but the national Golden Gloves. So you're competing against other state champions of the Golden Gloves. So now it's going to be held in Detroit, Michigan, from May 12th to the 18th. So I'm excited for that, and also my brother won it too. So I'm heading out there for my brother for the 139 division, and yeah, I'm just excited, and yeah. What was your thoughts on the fight? I know you were there. Probably if you
Oh,
said it was the first time in a boxing match, what was your thoughts?
it was my first time. I got to tell you, when I got there, I saw you
Yes.
getting into your preparation mode. Okay. And I said, this guy's got some mental thing he's going through to get himself mentally ready for this. I am not going to bother him. So that's why I left you alone until you won the match. And then I came over to you and everything. Um, I got to tell you, I was just impressed with the whole thing, bro. The whole thing, the way everybody acted, the sportsmanship, the audience, the way the fighters conducted themselves. There was no sore losers. There was no,
Mhm.
you know, ego trips. There was no, no stupidity. It
Yeah.
was like people had respect and because people did their best, and win or lose, there was dignity there. I think a
Yeah,
lot of
absolutely.
other arenas of competition could learn a lot from you guys, including maybe and especially our politicians these days.
That's exactly how it is. That's why I like to be around the boxing community. Everything's professional. Everything's um, no judgment zone. You got cops with ex prisoners, and all different types of race, all different types of religion. It's a metaphor of life and how everybody's the same. So that's the environment I like to be around, and just being in the moment and enjoying boxing, and it's like a chess match. I don't know if you saw and observed how everything was going on in there, but it's just fun at the end of the day. It makes me feel alive personally.
Somebody might not understand it who's watching this, who's like you're watching people pummeling each other, but the overall everything made you proud to be a human being. The way everyone
Yes.
conducted themselves, it was amazing. I can't stop talking about it to everybody I know. So I'm just really glad that you were in that fight and exposed me to that world that you're saying it
Yes, sir.
really is the way it is.
Yes.
That wasn't
Yes.
just a good day. It's like
Mhm.
that's the spirit of the boxing world that you know. Amazing.
I knew I
Amazing.
had to call you.
Hey, on the wall of
I
that
was like,
gym.
have to call Tony. He has to come to my one day. I just want to see his reaction. Just want to say, anybody that wants to get into the boxing program or anything, I'm also boxing at a Chance Boxing Club, especially if you're around the Westchester area. And I also want to speak on our relationship, Tony. How I met you and how everything happened since I was young and everything. So also want to mention that because I think that your presence in my life actually changed a lot. It directed me into a positive path. So, um,
If you want to, that's
yeah,
not why I wanted to do this, but if that's what you like to talk
yeah.
about,
No,
it's
I absolutely want to talk about it because starting the church program with you helped me a lot. Helped me realize there's hope in life, and you stand for hope to the kids. And also want to say thank you for giving me a donation for my trip to Albuquerque. By the way, I went to Albuquerque by myself, and believe it or not, I ran into Tony at the local LA Fitness in New Rochelle, and And we were talking and everything. Tony asked me, "Hey, how's everything? Oh, what you up to?" And I explained my situation. I'm going to Albuquerque. Going by myself. He's like, "Wait, by yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going by myself." He's like, "Whoa, hold on, man. I want to help you." I was just like, man, that really touched my heart. Just it gave me a lot more help. And man, that really touched me. I was like, damn, Tony really believes in me, and it really made me inspired to just go out there and have fun and fight my best and really try. And yeah, it
Yeah.
was like everything happens for a reason. That's what I believe.
One of the things that was really special at your event was that some kind of guy in charge, he had the hat on and he got up at
Okay.
the beginning and thanked everybody. But he said something that really caught me unexpectedly. He said, most of all, may everything we do here give glory to God. And I did not expect that, but I thought that was the coolest thing to say. And it seemed like that set the tone of what was going on there. It was really amazing.
Yeah. Ray, you're talking about Ray Quadrado, the one of the heads of the USA Boxing.
How about you? I mean, you said there's a throwback to, your time from, I guess, getting ready for confirmation at our youth program, right? Has your
Yes,
faith,
that was
has your faith continued through that, after that?
my faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Even until now, don't get me wrong. There's been ups and downs of my faith and
Mhm.
doubts and stuff like that. But I'm just a believer in positivity and giving just giving off a positivity, genuine positivity. I believe that there's God and you should be doing right. And I feel like you have free will and whatever you want to do, neither bad or good, you could do it. But if you choose positivity, I think that's a good way to go off life. Anybody could do anything. I think that's just the beauty of life. And you
Yeah.
have a choice. You can either do bad or good. So absolutely, I believe in God, and I think God gives us the gift for free will, and yeah, faith does follow me a lot, especially when I was by myself in different situations in my life. Just feeling comforted from God. I'm like, yeah, Jesus and all that. I just feel comforted and
Mhm.
hope. Even until now, right now, even I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
I just feel, yeah.
How do you handle the pressure of being in the ring like that? You got all these people watching you. You have a fierce competition right there. Somebody wants to pummel you. You're in that ring. Everything is being watched and timed and everything. And what's it like in there for you? How do you keep focused? How do you stay in the zone to do what you got to do?
How I stay focused personally, I know it comes down. I know I always knew it was mental more than physical. Like physical part, anybody could do, but the mental part, I knew it's mental. So whatever I do at the gym, my training, I make sure I'm genuine and I don't break my rhythm or my personality. I'm focused. I keep my ears open. It's like my consciousness expands in the room. I could hear conversations. I could hear my coach. So it's like I lock into my coach's voice. That's the first thing I do. I even mentally tell myself, hey, listen to his voice. You can hear everybody else. Hey, you should do this. Hey, you got this. But I try to stay mentally focused on to my coach's voice only, what he's saying. Even if I look away, I can still listen to what he's saying. My focus is laser sharp. I make sure I'm not trying to make too much eye contact with everybody else and worrying about what's going on there, what's going on there. I try to only focus and on to what I'm doing, have like depersonalization, realizing, hey, I'm really doing this. I'm really doing this. This is me. Like I even look at my hands and my palms and I'm like, I'm in a body right now. Like it's everything's happening right now. Like so I stay calm, composed, especially your breathing. Your heart rate goes up and down. And it's your inner voice as well. You gotta use it to your advantage. You gotta be positive. You gotta be cautious. You gotta just let everything flow in one motion. I know my instincts will kick in if I don't think too much. Everything just happens. it's not that like the best person that describes it is Bruce Lee. He says in a movie, he says, I do not hit. It hits by all by itself. And with that being said, it's all the training, all the muscle memory, everything you do subconsciously. So it's like all this stuff I just explained is it's into one motion. So it's into one motion. And then
Mhm.
it just comes together, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then most importantly, it's just having fun. You need to have a purpose. Like, what's the purpose? Are you in there just to have fun? Are you in there to win? What is it? So you just gotta you gotta be simple. Life is simple. That's it, and everything just comes into play. It's not complicated.
Okay.
But yeah,
So you're focused and you love what you're doing and you're there to do your best.
yes,
And that's all you got going on because the reason I asked the question is because when I'm filming you and watching you, there was not just your coach, but there was other people yelling things at you. And I'm like, I wanted them all to just shut up because it was like but yeah, you didn't seem to let any of that get to you. Like you said, you were focused. Okay.
yeah. It's mental. Like there's many ways that I also realize you can mentally get fatigued. Personally, that's what I think. I've seen guys they do a bunch of training, they do a bunch of the hard work, but it's all mental. There's many ways you could mentally fatigue yourself. Either
Mm.
it could be you doubting yourself, or you just like um you know, probably forgetting your boxing shoes. You're like, oh shoot, I might lose this fight. So you just gotta stay calm and composed and just realize like there's in life there's nothing's perfect. So if you're okay with rolling with the punches, I call it, and
Mhm.
just being smooth and just learning how to adapt, everything will be fine.
At that gym, there's a on the wall, there's a saying from
Yeah,
Muhammad Ali that says, I hated every minute of training, but I did it because I wanted to be the champion, or something to that effect. How do you approach your training? I mean, do you hate it as well, but you're doing
yeah.
it for a greater good, or how do you approach it?
Yes, of course sometimes I don't want to run, I don't want to hit the bag, I don't want to do all this stuff, but I know I think about the longevity. Like, okay, like
Mhm.
whatever I put in, I'm gonna get out. In
Okay.
any situation. So I'm like, just simple, like, hey, let me just do this and that. Tomorrow I'll feel way better. I'll if I run 5 miles and consistently do it, even though I don't want to do it, I know I'm gonna have the benefit of lasting longer. So I know there's a yin and yang. So it's like you just gotta like take it for what it is and just not let your feelings and your thoughts get in the way. You just do it.
So you would say for yourself that you agree with Muhammad Ali. It's like you don't
Oh,
like doing it.
absolutely.
And I think that message is important for a lot of young people today that don't have that grit, that determination.
Yeah.
They want things fast, they want things easy, and when it don't work out, they just give up on it. So thank you for being a great example
Yeah.
about the value of like doing the messy stuff, the annoying stuff, everything that's going to make you stronger for the future.
Yes, absolutely. I love this sport, man. This is everything, God's the sport. If you really look at how a boxer's life is, they're really like, I think they're like a holy man. They don't drink. They're not supposed to drink. They're not supposed to smoke. I don't know if you know, you can't be sleeping around too as well. You gotta have your energy. That's what we believe in the boxing world. You gotta have your energy.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. You gotta be loyal to one. I think you have to be loyal to one person because that keeps you grounded. That person helps you.
Hmm.
Going to sleep on time, watching what you eat, things like that. I think it keeps me very disciplined and away from trouble.
Hey, what's it like to have your younger brother kind of following in your footsteps? What's that like to have two brothers in the same family, both into the same thing and both really good at it?
It makes me happy, honestly. Like it makes me absolutely happy knowing that I'm not the only one doing it, and I have a brother right now there, and we're pushing each other and stuff like that. It makes me happy. Like I'm really grateful. Just knowing my brother could do it. Like I have another brother. Like it really makes me happy. And
So
his style is different too. His boxing style is different too. He's more technical. Everybody
really,
says he's more talented and more skilled. Yeah, yeah, I absolutely see. I mean, if you really take your time and watch his fights and my fights, you could just see it's just natural. Like for him, like boom, off the bat.
So you're both unique in your own style of fighting.
Correct. We
Wow.
also, don't get me wrong, we also help each other
Uh-huh.
with, hey, you should do this, you should do that, because
Okay.
I'm good at it. You should try it, especially when you're up against this person in his specific style. So yeah, like just having a brother is really beneficial because he, like for an example, he's really good at the technical part, so he helps me with that as well.
So I guess you kind of laid out the way to success, the discipline, to being focused, your faith, the blessing of having a brother in the same world that you can egg each other on, move each other forward. Incredible. It all comes together. And I guess it's no accident that you're going to be representing all of New York State in
Yes, sir.
this big event coming up. Part, any other words of wisdom, knowledge, anything else you'd like to the young people that are going to be watching this? I have a feeling a lot of young people are going to be watching this.
Um, I just want to say, you guys ever want to try out boxing? I say give it a try because personally for me, it saved me and it's saving me, and like it's fun, You're competing and you're all doing this by yourself. I did also boxing because I like doing things that involve other people in the team sport. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to you. So
Mm.
when you accomplish something, you really feel good about it, because you're like, I did that. You understand? Don't get me wrong. You have people that help you out as well, that give you pointers. But it's really a good sport. I say check it out because again, it keeps you out of trouble, keeps you thinking, and it makes you feel alive.
Your relationship with your coach. Yeah, is that important?
Danny Castro. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Danny Castro as well. That's my coach.
Uh,
Um, my first coach also was Antonio Oliveros, which is my godfather. I also want to give him a shout out as well.
okay.
He helped me, and then Danny, he helped me as well. Ryan O'Leary, the owner of Chance Boxing Club as well, he helped me. Even with life and boxing, so they keep me on point and
Mhm.
tell me what's right from wrong. So I'm really grateful to have people like that in my life, and especially my father and my mom. My father and my mom, and anybody that's around, especially you, Tony, too, as well. I've been knowing you since I was, 11, 10 years old at
Yeah.
the church program. So I also want to say thank you very much, you know?
Okay.
So, yeah, everybody that's been helping me. And my coach with Danny Castro, he keeps me really, really on point, especially when I was young. There's been moments where I really would doubt myself, and he would be like, "Yo, Mel, you got this. I seen you train so hard. There shouldn't be any doubt in your mind. He's like a person that keeps me he gives me reinsurance.
Hmm.
So and through his own professional career as a boxer too, and his mistakes, he teaches me. So yeah, really good guy, and I'm really grateful to have him.
Great, great, bro. Hey, listen, I want to thank you for taking the time to do this. I think this is going
Thank
to
you.
be real inspiring for a lot of people. I've enjoyed doing this. And just want to officially wish you all the best. Okay. You and your brother. God bless you both and
Thank you.
shoot for the top. God bless you, brother.
Thank
Thanks
you,
again.
Tony.
All right.
All
You
right.
got
Bye
it.
bye.